Brant, welcome to episode 1 of Flash Fourbys. This is my 2007 120 Series Prado. Up front I fitted the ARB colour-coded bar, a pair of intensity spotlights, Magnum 9,000 pound winch with steel cable, and a GME colour-coded aerial to match. And underneath I fitted the ARB under vehicle protection base plates as well. On the side I run a set of Buds Custom rock sliders. Up top I run the Oznet Foxwing awning with a generic roof rack. At the rear I'm running a Jack's diesel and custom rear bar. I've had that colour coded to match, plus it also runs all the way to the rear wheel arches, giving me superior protection that I couldn't find with other bars on the market. I also run a custom wheel spacer and rear left light as well. In the rear I've got a set of custom homemade drawers that houses my ARB fridge and slide. I've also got a custom homemade rear table as well. I've also got an internal roll bar which houses my removable cargo barrier, and I've also lined that cargo barrier with plastic. This allows me to only air condition the front of the vehicle, and also allows me to vent the fridge with the rear windows open without affecting air conditioning temps in front. Inside I've fitted a pair of custom seats. These are made by Pro Seat here in Brendale. Essentially what they've done is they've stripped the foam off my old seats and rebuilt new ones. They also incorporate DVD headrests for the kids' entertainment in the back. We've put in a pair of gauges, autometer boost gauge. That's just so I can monitor supercharger boost levels and also transmission temperature. I do a fair bit of towing, so monitoring my transmission temps is pretty vital. I also run the scan gauge purely just for diagnostics should we receive any fault codes or anything whilst out in the bush. We have a GME UHF radio, and I've also fitted LED lights throughout all the interior. Under the bonnet I'm running a TRD supercharger kit fitted to the factory 4-litre V6. I've fitted the TRD supercharger kit from Bullet Superchargers here in Yatala. It's intercooled but runs the factory airbox and fed through the Safari snorkel. I've tuned the car with Unichip. That's been done by a tuner who I trusted over many years. It's running 7 pounds of boost and approximately 200 kilowatts at all 4 wheels. I'm also running ARB air compressor under bonnet. That's to operate front and rear air lockers, and also a tyre inflation kit to pump up my tyres. I've also elected not to run dual batteries in this vehicle. I run a solar panel up on the roof rack, and that keeps my starter battery charged at all times. Up front for suspension, I'm running the Superior adjustable upper control arms, also running Pro Fender remote reservoir adjustable shocks. This gives approximately around 3 inches of lift. In the rear I've fitted Pro Fender remote reservoir adjustable shocks, 3-inch Dobinson rear springs. I've also fitted Superior Engineering lower control arms, and also their adjustable panhard rods to bring the diff back to centre. I've also elected to put on the quick release sway bar link pins as well, just to give it that bit of extra flexibility off-road and the on-road manners. I'm running Dick Seppert torque rims 17x8 with a positive 6 offset. Fitted on those are Mickey Thompson Baja MPZs 265/70/17s. Drivetrain underneath. Front and rear diffs have been fitted with ARB air lockers and upgraded the gearing to 4.56 with the Nitro gear sets. Also included solid pinion spacers in those. The reason for the change in gears purely was for in low range I get a lot better crawl ratio, and also whilst I'm towing my caravan it allows me first, second and third gear to be a bit more punchy. I've also upgraded the valve body in the automatic gearbox. We've installed the Wholesale Automatics Nomad valve body upgrade. That essentially it allows me to hold gears better, keeps the auto temps down, and also gives better engine braking as well.
Grant, thanks for showing us around your Prado today. What are the top 5 mods you reckon you've done to the car?
Top 5, hard to choose just 5, but without a doubt, number 1 would have to be the front seat upgrade. Just makes life so much more comfortable on those long trips. Number two, I'd have to say the Nitro 456 gears. It just transforms the car to no end. Followed closely third by installing the air lockers. Fourth would have to be the Supercharger. Everyone loves a bit of grunt under the right foot, and you know, we all have that from time to time.
Yeah, it sure sounds good.
And then number 5 would have to be the rear cargo setup. It doesn't matter what sort of Fourbys you own, you need to have that fridge and table and a good set of drawers just to make life so much easier when you're cruising up the beach or wherever you go out in the bush. So that'd be my top 5.
Yeah, no, it's a good list. And do you have any advice for anyone else looking to set up their Prado in a similar way?
I think the best advice I could probably give is don't be in a rush to build your car. Build it over time and build it as you need it. So as you slowly progress and understand what you need, then start building it. Don't be in a rush.
Yep, solid advice. So that's it for episode 1 of Flash Fourbys. We'll catch you next time on Prado 120 Adventures. Cheers.